Bro, what's good, baby?
Nothing, Styles. Thank you for coming here. We've been here for a little while.
Yeah, we've been chilling.
I didn't know you were such an avid dog guy.
Yeah, I love dogs. I love animals.
Why hadn't that ever come out? Like, do people know that?
People who know me know that.
Ah, got it.
I mean, people know. Sometimes people see me with my dog on the trail on the gram too. I got a little patio there. They see me with me. I take on the trail here and there. They see it dragging big logs and sticks.
Okay.
A little 15-pounder. So some people do know. Like, you know what I mean?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
I've been
great
trying
today.
to.
How you feeling?
I'm all right. I've been trying to get you here for a while.
Yeah.
Because you're. Well, all of this shit wasn't even happening in hip hop when I first called you, and then this shit started happening, and I said, wow, Styles is like perfect to talk to with all of this shit because
it is a lot happening.
Yeah. How do you view the landscape from with OG eyes, like with all of this shit, the rap battling shit now, like today?
I think it's cool because nobody's doing nothing dangerous. I feel like long as you're not in the pocket, like specifically like with Pusha and Drake, I felt like they're two young millionaires or two young black millionaires. Mm-hmm. Drake a little younger than Pusha. But they also roll around smooth and handle business. They're businessmen. Okay. I don't think they roll with a bunch of knuckleheads and entourages who get in a bunch of shit that you hear about all the time. So I think something like that, I thought, me personally, I was very excited by it. I thought it was great for the sport. I mean, I was feeling nostalgic because they both could actually rhyme.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they both could actually rhyme. And it was interesting to see how it would play out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely hoping it would go longer.
Wait, no, chill. Before we get into that, are there rules in it? Are there rules in rap beef?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Because you can't, I think the rules in rap beef should be don't get violent, and that should be it. Okay. Other than that, I think it depends how your opponent approaches you. You know what I'm saying? If you're, like, just say if I gotta say to myself, damn, I gotta engage in lyrical warfare with Joe Buttons. All right. If I go about it with being too respectful, how is he gonna take that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, how does he as an MC sit back and go, oh, okay. That leaves me the opportunity if I don't go hard or you don't go hard, vice versa, the thing, that leaves an opening. That leaves an opening for you to go, I could take that blow. Oh, I could take that blow and come back. So if you don't finish your opponent, it's like, what are you doing it for then? Because you can't be, I don't feel like you should be, me personally, I feel don't involve anyone's family in it until they say yours, but then I feel like,
so we have another rule, so that, because that's
then I say if they say yours, and then I say, but if you at warfare and you feel it's a dangerous opponent, do what you got to do to win. If that's the first strike and it need be taken and you feel that way, then that's what you have to do. Okay, so I'm with you. So if somebody does that, is it realistic to think that, because rappers are sensitive and rap is a macho, machismo, braggadocious, is it realistic to think that a rapper would just take that? I think it's realistic to say who you should engage with, and then you should think about who you engage in all platforms before you engage with.
Yes.
Like, you have to think about all the negatives, all the positives, all the consequences and repercussions if it goes left and if it goes right. And you have to even think about, okay, he may be a cool rapper, but will his two homeboys punch me in my face? You really have to, if you're not taking that into play, like, or not worried about it, then it is what it is. Like me, I feel like if we had a point of where, certain things I don't even like to say because it sounds ignorant, and it is ignorant, but it's just something I believe. I feel like I wouldn't step on your toes to a point unless I felt like you did something to me I personally felt and just call you out. That's like when people ask me my opinions on rappers, I really don't give them my opinion. Say, hope everybody gets money. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like if you feel like I'm that type of person, I guess the street side of me always felt like if you feel I'm not the type of person you could just up and talk about or kind of just
Then
speak about that you don't even know me, my background besides fuck the rap. That went out the window. I don't know who you think I am character-wise to just up and speak on my name without thinking it'll be not even consequences or repercussions, but some sort of like, why the fuck are you speaking on? It's a whole millions and billions of people in the world. Find another name out the hat to speak on mine. So it's like a whole lot of things to think about when you're thinking about these situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of things that come into play. And then also backgrounds come into play. Like, what's your background?
the rapper's background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's he from? What's his background? What does he
But
do?
that's kind of my point, though. Stan. Everything you're saying, right? I don't think niggas looked at Drake and said, okay, maybe he would take it somewhere else. I don't think they looked at who was behind him. So here we have a whole new situation now, where it's like, it turns into what you just said. All right, you went too far, you ain't think about who was involved, so now it has to come to an end. But wait, I seen an interview where Jay Prince said that he was receiving texts, like from Push's people, saying, with addresses. So clearly that couldn't stay just a rap beef. That's disappointing.
Yeah. It really is, because it's too much money involved. Like, here's what I say, and this is what we have to, here's where it comes funny with, especially with hip hop. You can't be something you're not just because the camera's on and you're in front of people. Like, you know what I mean? You have to.
Today?
I mean, it's gonna end up paying. You're gonna end up paying for it
In the long run, okay.
In the long run, so you make money. Like, this is an opportunity. Once you get here and you're making money, and I'm telling them from an older person perspective, as somebody who did stupid shit and fucked up.
And somebody who has battled a bunch.
Yeah.
With some very disrespectful battle bars.
Definitely so. But it's a waste of time and money, like, when you really think about it. Because, all right, unless we have an understanding
Thank you.
as MCs from a school of MC, because all MCs, we all know this, they shots at each other.
Yes, true.
If you're not doing that, you're not even MCing really on the thing. So I expect to hear you say something slick about me, subpar. Yeah, that's just it. Like, you somebody, I'm better than everybody hearing that. I'm included in that everybody.
Yeah.
Like, that's what everybody. Whoever's saying they're the best is clearly saying everybody else is not the best. I mean, that's number one. Like, we forget about that, and I think it becomes so friendly, but it's like to a point where if you're in the same school as somebody or you have an understanding of them, like, I have two partners, Kissing and Luch. I never go to the lab going, well, I hope they get the best verse today.
Word.
Never. I've never went to the lab. Like, y'all love their verses better.
Either.
I love it, and it's beautiful because it's a win for the team. If they get MVP, it's a win for the team. I'm not coming into the lab to not get MVP. I don't do that. So you got everybody thinking, and it's hip hop. It's a competitive, like you said. It's braggadocious. It's this bravado. I'm in the room. Yeah, I'm better than y'all.
Yeah, but
I'm hot right now.
It wouldn't even matter. Like, today, with it being so much money involved, I guess.
You shouldn't do it with this much money involved. Keep it on wax, and if you can't, then just say nah. That's my thing. It should definitely be lyrical warfare at all times. Let's be clear about this. As long as they're hip hop, there should be some sort of lyrical warfare at all times. But pick your opponent right. Like, pick your opponent right, or don't pick opponents, or stay out of it. Like, because if you can't throw that reckless abandonment to the wind saying, fuck everybody, I don't care what's coming out, I'm still hearing niggas. Then why are you even getting involved? Like, that's like going, I'm gonna go fight you, but I'm gonna limit my fighting style? Nah, nigga, we fighting, dog. Once we in this door closed, one of us gotta make it out.
That's true.
I did not poke you in the eye. I didn't tell you to not poke me in the eye. That's your fault.
That's a good point you bring.
That's your fault.
Where do you stand on the snuff? The snuff is fair?
Depends where and who. Hell yeah. Yeah, because if you in feet, I feel like this. If you within here, within arm distance,
you're close enough to get
You're close enough to get snuffed. And with bad energy, and the energy is not right, don't be within arm distance to anybody. That's common rules. Like, that's even if I'm talking to somebody crazy and I'm within arm distance, if he stuffed me, he was the smart man. Because you within arm distance now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like a within arm distance, it depends. You talk about like a from the back or just like, yo, dog, wow.
No, see,
like
that's all right. I mean,
that's like flavors. To me, that's like a good
sneak snuff.
I just like people to see me when I do something. So I'm not against it, but that's not my thing because I want you to see me with whatever bullshit I'm gonna do. I want you to know it was me, remember it was me. I probably will come, if I'm even behind you, or come in front of you to make sure you know it's me. The old me.
Old you.
The older me. That's how I would handle it. But I think, I think it depends on what the recipient did too. If the recipient's fair and he didn't do nothing wrong, he just in the wrong block, a block party, a little extra goofy, a little extra wide, caught the backhand snuff, they have a fair chance. I don't really like that. I don't like to see people get jumped too much.
Yeah.
But I've been on both sides of the coin. It's hard to really say things when you've been jumped and jump people. When you've been the jumper and the jumpy, it's like you kind of.
But you grew up.
You kind of know both. It happens. Like
in a different time. We grew up in a different time. I don't know if any of that stuff is allowed like today.
I don't say nothing to no young boys because they got big, long guns. That's crazy.
and they don't want to fight at all. They don't want to fight at all. Like so.
Right.
So that's the difference. Like when you raised in a time where I went to junior high with him. I went to high school. He's a couple blocks away. I can't shoot this man. Like, you know what I mean? I got to beat him up. We got to fight it out, but I can't shoot him. We went to Little League. And we was in gym class. We YMCA and all of that. So I think that kind of went out the door because now you get smoked by somebody from one block away. Like, you know what I mean? So I think principles went out because I think once, it's our generation's fault. I take part to blame. It's our generation's fault because with fast money became the beginning of popularity of when cameras was out, even it wasn't Twitter and all of that. But when we started getting a lot of money and fast money outside, then it became like, if I don't know you, I'm gonna put you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? In some areas. Okay. And then that transgressed to the kids. But we was kind of like on the fence. Like, if we cool, I know you, or some days it could be fair, we just do a group brawl, scrap it out, bar fight, this and that. But then I think it got to some point where they got scared to get touched, period. Like, I think we were ignorant but not scared to be touched. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it led to more logical ways to calm a beef down. Like, even if you wanted to kill somebody.
Did that.
They did it too, but I think we was part of it, the start of it, because the side videos and just how a hood dude start winning in the game and how stories spread. You know, word of mouth is
true.
It's pretty cool. And then tough guys. When we came up, if you wasn't tough, you actually couldn't even come outside. So you got to think the kids who came up under us actually saw that. Like, wow, if you're not rough, you may not even make it out here. So imagine somebody who's never, he's never been in too many altercations. He never been snuffed. He never been jumped. He ain't been brawling through school. He may not exactly want to be touched. And his first thing is to get the hammer and air anybody who touches him. Because if you think about it like this, you could do an experiment when you one day with your own little homies, little wild dudes. Go say, yo, dudes clapped at me. Let's go get the ratchets. We clap it back. I'm riding with you, Joey. They're going to ride with you. They don't care if it's a shootout. They don't care what's going on. Go back around and go, nah, we got to meet these 10 dudes in the parking lot. Knives, bats, or brawling out. We going to scrap. Wait a minute. It's going to be, wait a minute. Think this through. Let's think this through. Everybody ain't with the shits when it comes to that because it's like technology has made people embarrassed to catch an L. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So when you get knocked out and somebody's young a world star and it's getting tweeted, it was different.
Has made people embarrassed to
take an L. Because like when we got, I've had my ass whipped before. When I came back out, fought the next day.
Went to school,
went talking, kept rumbling. Won a lot,
the world
didn't see it, and nobody was embarrassed. I think now that we laugh and we make fun of everybody with anything when anything goes wrong. They'll love you today, you do something wrong tomorrow, and you're maimed, and when you're embarrassed and you're laughed at. So it makes it not easiest to take a loss
with graciousness. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to take a loss with graciousness when everybody.
Yeah, but they
when you
can't.
world starred. We never got world starred. Imagine being world starred. If I would have got world starred, I think I probably would have been a mass murderer.
I
would've
got
had
world star though. I was world star.
But
and it was rough. It was you know what? And I tell niggas, I caught the first L for niggas. Like, cause then niggas
you
started.
wanted the L's though.
No,
you was with all the shit. You was ignorant. You was
young.
with all the shits and the thing. But
I thought it was rap. Back to what you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
I thought that it was rap. I thought everybody thought it was rap.
But it kind of helped you out because it's like you're like the generational gap rap. I say, like, you fit in with our era, but you also fit in with the era that came in from after us.
Somehow that happened.
And then somehow you worked the internet to a thing. Because I remember like first getting on Twitter and shit like that, and it was like I remember office people, like people I didn't even know. Joe Biden knows how to work that thing. Here you are today. So people see a certain thing, or every path you take is meant for you to take, is what I'm saying. But you took your L with graciousness, like
100%.
when you take an L with graciousness, and I think that's a generational thing. Like that's you got that other cloth in with you, where you could say, "This what happened.
Listen,
this how it happened. This is how it is." That's different.
I tell niggas all the time, if some of the kids today were getting punched in the face, it would be different times.
I say that they get on my timeline and argue with me all day.
It would be.
I say a lack of punching in the face has made a lot of things change.
It's true, but today you say that, you sound like some fucking aggressive
It's kind of ignorant.
bully.
But it's like, it's, you know, it's I don't know. I don't know some days. Like some days myself, I feel on the fence with a little bit of everything because I like to be peaceful. Like, you know what I mean? I've done so much ignorant shit in my lifetime and just been full of ignorance and full of anger that I just a firm believer in peace. Mm-hmm. But there's still that side of me that goes, motherfuckers be needing ass whoopings. Because the lack of respect and levels of just disrespect, and I'm not just talking about the music, I'm just talking about in general. Humanity and how it works is we just far beyond a lot of shit. So I kind of understand that balance of, I've been in the jungle where I understand some people only know tough people shit like this. There's but so much you can say to a bully, hey, you're a wrong guy. I don't like what you're doing. This is not, that don't work like that
at all.
Out there like that. It's like, yo, please leave me alone.
Yeah, it's different rations.
I'm gonna ask you again to please leave me alone. And then as you gotta sit there and talk to self to take, I'm gonna take it a further step and I gotta be wilder than somebody that I'm scared of. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think the world, we're just in such a different place. It's like we're all kind of lost. That's why I'm trying to stay on my path on a day-to-day basis. So much shit when you try to deal with everybody. It's like you can stay steadfast in one thing, but someone's gonna pull you back or make you spin around and look. Because I want to be peaceful, but there's still ass whippings that needed to be handed out. I just don't want to be the one to hand them out or really particularly be boisterous about it on a day-to-day basis. But then it's like, what do? You know?
Well, you were telling me something outside that I found to be interesting, but I believe it because whatever you put in your body is going to come out somehow. I believe that.
Yeah,
you was telling me that the diet switch helped you to be calm.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was blown away.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I want to change my diet.
It definitely helped me to just be calm, more reserved, and actually drop my ego and my pride a lot. I think my temper, I had such a bad temper. I think a lot of people don't know what it's like to suffer from rage. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think, we talk about mental health and all kind of issues and depression and this, but rage is also another part of that. Like when something happens, you just really feel like and I would suffer from rage. I mean, and I would be like, I don't really know why. I don't really get it. I don't understand. And I start saying, no, I'm smart. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm too intelligent for this. Yeah, I'm hood. I'm from the street, but now it's costing me shit, and it's just like too much. And then it just triggered me. I said, something chemically is off. Like chemically, I'm imbalanced. My shit is off. It's something.
You diagnose yourself.
I diagnose myself. Like something has really got to be off. Like I try to view how I think, how my brain works, how I react. Then I was looking at my size, my weight. I had eczema at the time. I was probably 235 pounds, something like that. I was just doing all of pretty much, everything I could think of, and then it just hit me as eating this way. It calms you. It brings you a different level of understanding. A different level of peace. Just a different level of relax. I feel I'm like. I still got a lot of pride and a lot of ego, but I don't let it interrupt me or get in my way. I don't mind telling anybody I don't want a problem. I'm just about peace. God bless you, bless me. I don't like so with that. I think the diet went along with my pot because I'm a pothead by nature, and I never really looked at it to my connection to plants.
Did you ever grow it?
Nah.
Are you thinking about growing it with the legal shit?
Definitely. Playing. So I just started thinking about, I just felt more connected, like, you know what I'm saying? And just more at ease and just more willing to let a lot of shit bounce off of me, like, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of breathe it in, breathe life in, take it easy, respect all beings. Then it was like, as shit was going on, like with me, it sounded weird as I kept not eating at different stages what happened to me. Like I started looking at, I haven't ate pork since I was 12, but you could train a pig as well as you could train a dog. Like, you know what I mean? And then I thought, that's fucked up. Why is it just cool to eat a pig when he's feel like you know what I'm saying? So then what makes a cow less valuable than a fucking dog? That's like the same shit we go through as white people or black. That's just in my head.
Yes.
As far as how
I've had those thoughts.
As far as I'm thinking, I'm gonna tell them, like, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it like, damn, this is all beings. These are all plants are too, but they ain't eating shit and breathing, fucking farting, and none of that. And they're gonna go quick and recycle and give back anyway. So just looking at different shit and just going through different stages, and it just made sense for me to not. And I just felt better about myself. I feel better about myself every day. Even when I'm in a shit storm and shit is all the way fucked up, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little off, but I'm cool. A couple J's, a couple deep breaths, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm back to just appreciating, just living. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is why I think these types of conversations are important. I say all the time that it's important for me in hip-hop, because this is the first time that hip-hop has ever been this age.
Yeah.
So I always say it's important for me to continue to look up to the people that I've always looked up to, because they're going to be at an advanced stage. Like I remember being 21, 22 and saying, oh, all these niggas from the 90s better move. I'm gonna clean them up. Same way I'm sure these young niggas think now.
You're supposed to.
In my 30s though, it's like the Locks, all niggas from the 90s, is like to see what everyone is doing. Yeah. Everybody. Juice bars, streamers, it's just inspiring. Yeah. I want to continue to learn how to age in hip hop. You sound like something, I don't know, something.
Yeah. I'm just chilling. I mean, you know, I think it's the juice and just the lifestyle and just the calmness. Like I don't really look, the one thing I look at myself, I am an MC. Rap is just my job though. Like I never had to have to make it to, I really wasn't supposed to make it to rap. I could have been charged for something and not really got out to my 30s. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had that kind of situation. So the grace of God, I didn't get caught up in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did my time, but you know what I mean? I didn't get caught in that particular situation. So I always looked at like everything for me that's a plus and a minus. And as I got older, I started understanding it's just that. It's a plus and a minus that came along doing with what I love doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love the rhyme. So I'm an MC, like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I feel like I'm everybody else and I'm with them. I don't like to, because I think we get a disconnect. And when I say we, I throw myself in it because I think hip hop often, because you get money and then the disconnect comes from normal people and really normal shit. Like, because now you know more rappers, you know more video people, you know more execs. That circle becomes kind of more of those people. Women. Yeah. Women with money, video, like so now you kind of may forget about the little brother and sister who's on the train together without their parents, and the sister got to guard the brother because she's on there. You may forget about the guy got to walk miles to work every day because he can't afford a car. You may forget about people who buy everything on sale because Con Ed's coming up, kid needs sneakers. We often forget about that shit, so I try to just have myself in a place of balance where I understand it all, or at least acknowledge it all or see it all or play part of it all because those people actually affect my life more than the people in the industry. There's the people who play my shit, love me, I'm around. There's the people who come to the juice bar. So I kind of look at it like play both sides of the fence and just kind of be cool and just kind of be relaxed and it's just live life. Because once you go through bullshit, like, and you've seen, like, I've lost a child, I've been to jail, I lost a brother, I lost a father, I've lost close friends, I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been rich again, poor again, rich again, poor again. I'm just to a point, I just want to be in peace and let it all flow however it flows and just live in the now. And that's it, make the music, enjoy my time with my wife, enjoy my time with my son, enjoy my time with my homies, vacay, eat good. Like some days I'm confused, some days every day I'm pretty much on, okay, this is what you gotta do, Ghost. Blind out. We need 10 stores, we need this, we need that, we need that. Then I gotta go, nah, slow down, my nigga. Breathe. Can't do none of that shit with you. Remember the message. So it's like, it's just the constant day to day, just trying to stay balanced. That's it.
My wife and I, both really, really huge mental health advocates. She's lost family.
Yeah.
I've been suicidal forever, but we watched that Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
I've seen that Breakfast Club interview a million times.
Thank you, bro.
But we've watched it together in bed quite a few times just because I thought it would be helpful to her. So I want to say thank you for that.
No doubt.
Because, man, that was helpful.
Yeah. We be scared. We be scared. You would be scared in the hood of everything. Like, it's a stigma that comes so much with what we do that you're afraid to be yourself so much. Yeah, like fuck it. Like when you from the hood, you know everybody and all type of people. You know the nerd, the basketball player, the dancer, the fighter, the dude's a potential architect, lawyer, doctor, this and that. And it's like, be who you are at all times. And don't be afraid to be that. Like, we come with so many stigmas of what it gotta be, how it gotta look, how it gotta appear that you're afraid to say, I'm hurt, I'm fucked up, I'm confused, I don't know what's going on. If you don't got them kind of people with you. Like, I could call, I'm glad that, people always ask me why you with your wife, or I chill with my wife so much, or we be lounging together and while we laugh and always, I say, because that's somebody, even when we're mad at each other, dead mad, I know gives a fuck about me, understands my madness, my craziness, because some people won't get it because you won't pour it out to them. So it ain't always on people to get you because you ain't giving it to them.
You're not giving it to them.
You're not giving it to them to say, like, yo.
You have to tell people who you are.
Yeah, you gotta tell them who you are. What the fuck? It's like, now it's like, especially in this shit, it's rap. Oh my God.
Shit outside of rap. Fucking the world is so surprised that Kate Spade committed suicide.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
Like, yeah. Shit is
like, people look at people and go, okay. And I'm not saying, because it's a different thing, but have you ever thought about like this? Like, we look at people and go, they're suicidal, and it's a mental health issue, and we have compassion for them. But the guy that may be homicidal may have a mental health issue. He's homicidal. Obviously, something is wrong somewhere, but I understand lack of compassion for someone who's committed homicide. But the thought of it is, we never stop to think about something was wrong with that person too.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Society's program does.
Yeah, then I have.
There's so many ways to not, to be the thing. And even as a brown man, I wake up every day, and some days I gotta go, you know what? Let me put my Twitter down. Let me get the fuck away. I'm gonna lose it. Where the fuck is just the compassion for human beings? Period. Like, it's just like
absent.
Yeah, and it's like you get it. Somebody passes, you see on Twitter, people talk about the person. Like, it's just like,
everybody
desensitized. We
desensitized.
desensitize in a very big way, and it's beginning to get a little crazy, and it's just out of touch. It makes me light a lot of weed. I got a lot of weed nowadays, man. Shit's getting crazy out here, B. It's getting really crazy out here.
I agree. I just want to touch on some of that. What the energy was during some of your old beefs, like the radio freestyles. That's probably what I miss most about, I guess, rap beef today is the radio freestyles.
Yeah.
Well, now, what you got, the flex, but that's not That's the internet series, the Flex Freestyle. So that's the internet series. It's still not quite like Monday Night Clue, what y'all was doing.
Nah, it's not the same thing. It's close though.
So for us that was listening to the radio, because we'll never have some of the moments again, what was the energy like there? Like, y'all in the heat of battle.
That I feel like that energy was just so raw. Like it did. Like I felt like us with Rockefeller was raw.
One of the greatest beefs of all time.
We were so cool prior to, like it was like, it was like two mob families that's dumb cool, and then something just goes wrong. So that was like a lot. Like that was a great. That beef. Was like lyrical, and if I see these niggas, it's going down. Like, cause it was so personal. Like. I love Beanie, like, you know what I mean? And that's like, so when you love somebody, and he's like, this is my nigga, I love this nigga, like, and then it turned to something else. It just, I think that made the energy with it so raw. It was really like, and it was nice, because when everybody knows each other's nice too, so it's like it's not like you don't fuck with each other. We already fuck with each other, we cool, we acknowledge the niceness from both camps. Now it's like, so your energy, the energy was always like, don't fail. Like, you know what I mean? Don't fail. That's why I think that we might be the wrong people to ask about battle rap, because we don't hold, I think we may have said some of the foulest shit in history in all times.
It's true.
When it comes to,
it's true.
Going at somebody. We don't.
So did you think Push It was on 1 to 10? Where did you rank that on the foul meter?
I didn't rank it as foul because I thought Drake called his fiance's name first, which invited that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You can't. It's like.
See, I play by that rule too.
Like, he invited that. Like, you know what I mean? For me personally, Drake invited that. So Pusha wasn't foul at all.
So you don't care that
whatsoever. I thought he was. I thought what Pusha did was actually like a professional
surgeon.
A professional, like what a professional do. Like, I felt like he caught him with a fast left hand, like that fast left that you don't see.
I thought
it didn't knock him out, but it knocked him down and made him take a knee and made this
strong body.
Made the corner go back to the corner. The corner come back. It was one of those, because to me, Pusha album was super dope.
It was.
Like, I love Pusha's album. I mean, it gave me nostalgia.
Me,
it just definitely too short, but I think that's what I love about it too, that it's short and it really makes you want more. It gave you nostalgia. So when Drake came with the freestyle the next day,
I was shocked.
I was very shocked. I was like, whoa, because that was a strong project. So I'm like, maybe, did he listen to the project or did he just do the freestyle? Because he ain't going at nobody, but he's sharp right now. Like, he ain't slipping. He's very sharp.
I think he might have heard that.
So I'm like, did he think Pusha's sweet? That's what I was saying to myself. But it was like that freestyle when he came out, it was like he came out and threw combos. So I was like, ooh, Drake did a nice. Because before the Pusha freestyle back, I really liked the Drake freestyle. Like, rhythmatically, it was on time. It was rhyming nice. It was a pocket. It was nice and length. It was smooth. Then Pusha hit him with, it was like, oh.
Yeah. Ugly.
You know what it is? Because Drake's like the smart technical fighter that's very technically savvy, very smart, got his training down pat, and
this was a street brawl.
Yeah, Pusha called him overtrained him. Trained more than he did. Pusha trained a little more than he did on that one. But I felt it was, and not to be funny, and they'll tell you this, I said this in their lab, and not just because you hear it. I told my man, Drake shouldn't have did that. As an MC, this is just me as an MC. I said, if he left the Buns thing alone, he should leave Pusha alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? He should have stopped that Meek.
But I think he had a beef with, I think he might have left Push alone if it was just Push. But the fact that it's Push and Kanye, maybe. I don't know.
It was Push, and that too, and it was the look. See, that's when you start confusing things. I think sometimes we get in the field, like, we know, okay, over here on this level, we getting down over here. They get down up there, but it it ain't really going down like that.
Yeah.
I think he forgot Pusha was from where we from.
No way.
Our level, he must have, because he came at him too, like sleeping. It was like he was
Passive.
He came at him a little passive, because even when I like the Drake freestyle, after Pusha shit, and you go back and hear Drake shit, it was like, there's no punch in it. There's no more effect.
Do you think it was
to what he said?
Do you think it was bait? Do you think maybe Drake was trying to hit him with a light jab, and on the next go round? Because if we listen to Jake, you don't think he was doing that?
It was not bait. If it was bait, the OG wouldn't have hopped in and squashed it. If it was bait, I think it threw him off the ropes. I felt like you can't pick and choose who you go to war with lyrically. You got to either go at everybody or not go at nobody. If you do that, you're bound to lose. You didn't fire off at Kendrick when he said what he said about the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Cole, I always feel like Cole and Drake acknowledge each other and like each other.
But they want to fire off.
They want to fire off. As an MC, they want to fire. And it's like, dude, fire off on each other.
Fire the fuck off.
Fire that shot. Like, and then I always felt like, this is where I felt Drake, where me personally felt it went wrong. I think it's like when you up here and you huge, but you want to be down here too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think he was looking at Kendrick and Cole and wanted what they want. Wanted to be in that mention of circles with them. But not, once you got...
he was in the superstar
because you was in that
circle,
superstar circle, but you still...
different.
Before anybody heard you had a ghostwriter, it was still... That boy can rhyme though.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I used to say, he ain't my... His content ain't my thing, but as an MC, that motherfucker can rhyme his ass off. Then when you hear it's a ghostwriter, it's like... Okay, I put him like, then I said, okay, now you can't be with Kendrick. You can't be with Kendrick and Cole no more. But you over here with Kanye and Puff. And he should have stood that way. But you can't be with Kanye and Puff, want to be with Kendrick and Cole, and have it all. And then call somebody out who actually rhymes because you beat one MC, a good MC and me. You beat him and you got over cocky because the ghostwriter shit flew over, which it shouldn't have. Meek should have won the battle, but he didn't come. If he would have came loaded up like day by day, and that's what you gotta. These where these MCs lose to. Don't talk shit if you ain't ready to go in that booth every fucking day. Everybody.
But they're playing.
You can't call no. I don't care.
They're playing different.
Yeah, when somebody call you out, you gotta get ready to.
But Meek was on tour. Recorded it.
Everybody recorded. I love Meek. Everybody. I mean, even Drake.
I understand.
He should have been at Pusha that next. You got a couple of these minimum. Like, you know what I mean? Even though you could strategically
When did that become such a big thing, the response time?
I think we created that because we responded fast.
Wasn't no time for shit.
I think we didn't leave no time. Like, you said something? Oh, he said what? Play that shit.
Yeah,
look, we light up, me kissing shit. Play it, light up, get shots, drink to it. What'd he say? Oh, that was good, And then we play that shit that we still like of them. We never stop playing who we like because we respect the crowd. Now it's like, get these niggas.
Yeah.
You committed. Your shit's on the line. It's like, you know what?
And the fans
you know what? It's like going like this, like, come up to a nigga, whop that. Hold up.
Yeah. What you mean, hold up?
Hold on, Brooklyn. I ain't do nothing. That's the security. Yeah. He seen a swing, he came over.
You right.
I ain't doing nothing, but it's like a whop and it's no hold up time. Nah, nigga, it's gold time. We on green light time now. You gotta fire off at all times. You better have your road manager, your groupies, your entourage, the sprinter, the Uber beat playing. And from the wake up to the nighttime, beat is playing. Who got the beat? Play that shit, man.
See, I thought
all night, all day long till you get this shit.
Originally, I thought that maybe Pusha made a mistake because Drake was in album mode, so that meant he was just sitting in the studio. So, like, to your point, if a nigga just sitting in the studio and then hears a nigga talking shit, like, what? Hold up, I'm in the booth with it. But I don't know. The fans is smart enough today to where they're clocking it.
They clock because it's like, how eager are you to? You know what it is? You can't do one thing one time. You can't back to back I mean, what? Not,
Back to back.
Was it back to back?
It was back
Am I
to
calling it
back.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Charged
you
up,
can't
it
do
was
that
back to
one
back.
day and then lose your reputation on the next thing, unless you really plan on finishing somebody. Like, okay, I thought you put in work. We want to see that work now. Now you're known for that. Now it's like,
So
okay.
he can't battle. He can't battle no more. Is it? It's,
I would
it's a wrap.
follow his OG's thing, because I say it like this.
No, not this battle, because I'm gonna follow his OG's thing. But I'm saying,
No, he can't battle. I would suggest he doesn't battle anyone anymore, period, at all, and just stick to, because if he goes home and he looks at what everybody's saying as, yeah, you did take an L. You did take an L. But if he goes home and he's around people that's not letting him know that everybody catches an L, he's around the wrong people. Like, you didn't catch
Yeah.
nothing that nobody's never caught. Like,
Yeah.
you better off catching it now and being able to eat it, get your way out of it, make your focus. I would tell him, just stick to being Drake. You a number one hit dude. So everybody who's telling you caught an L, you got, not that money's the most important shit, but you got money, you taking care of your people, you got happiness. There's not nobody who didn't catch some kind of L, and other people, most of the people who's talking about you on Instagram saying you caught an L are really dealing with bigger L's than your fucking Instagram lost to fucking Pusha T. You got maimed out L. You could live with that. You could live with having a ghostwriter. Niggas know you got a ghostwriter and got away with it. So you was bound to get an L, because just from getting away with that is a kind of a bonus and a plus. Because even me and you will still say, all right, we know he writes sometimes. We like him.
Yeah.
And I consider him to make good, great, big fucking songs and hits. But you gotta know your place and know where
if you
your
have
thing.
a ghostwriter, you're off of any MC list.
Yeah, unless it was your fucking family. Your actual ghost. It better than the ghost of your family. If it was that,
That's funny.
if it's that, you cool. Other than that, because how authentic are you? You super authentic for saying my rhymes, for saying my thoughts, for doing the thing. Like, if you in a group or you in a team of MCs, it's okay to take a line here and there, or here say this shit like that, or maybe say it like that, or do that's part of it. But if you sitting there and the motherfucker gotta scribe you anything, if it's
there a bar
anything
limit?
over four bar,
Okay, there we go.
if it's anything over 4 bar, I would even say 2 to 4.
Yeah.
4 is a lot, actually. But it could be like,
two
you
is
know,
cool.
2's cool. Like, here, say this like that, or maybe if you said it from your brothers, I could
that's
take
cool.
that. I could take that from Sheikah Kiss. Like, yo,
And my Slaughterhouse
like,
brothers say the same shit.
Like, that's cool, but like now it's like fucking John from West Side of Town that, you know, and the studio came here with a 12 for you, and you got him and him. You got a group of writers. Then you're dope. You know how to make dope music. You know how to produce a great track.
So let me play devil's advocate. Let me try to jump on that side of the fence real quick. Is that the smart way to do it? Maybe all us just doing all of the writing as MCs.
I think it depends to what you want to be. I think
the
people don't know. Most fans nowadays, especially, here's where it goes funny. The MCs, Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, all of this know what it means to be an MC.
True.
This whole generation as a fan base doesn't.
True.
So we can't really say, for us coming up, it was more important because that was important for us to come up to be like, I actually said this shit. I thought of this. When you come give me a dap and a hug and say you like that rhyme, you like my fucking brain.
You wanted to hit the cipher with your shit.
Yeah, you got the thing. So I think when it comes to being an MC, that means everything in the fucking world. If you're gonna be an entertainer and a rapper, especially nowadays in a millennial, and you're a young dude, don't let any of us old niggas fuck your money up. But don't claim to be something you're not. Don't say you are what we are and what we worked hard to be. And because the MC is some Jedi shit with each other. It's like we could not even like each other or not feel each other, but it's like
superheroes.
Nigga, I know what you're doing. I respect that. So somebody who has a group of writers, you're not built like that, man. You're not built like him, so you can't take that credit. But do you deserve a slot in rap and music and to get accolades and acknowledged as a great, if you make great music, the same way Kanye and Puff gets it. But if you don't write your shit, if you don't write your shit and you're a great entertainer, you and the Puff and Kanye and Swiss, Dr. Dre, and I seen Drake as being that, and he should have looked at it. Hey, I'm getting in there from rhyming. Not many people could do that. He could have took it as that.
True.
I'm getting in there from a more so of a vocalist standpoint. But then he should have. I would tell him, stay with them, get your money. That L ain't really that huge. You can take it, but don't say you with Kendrick and Cole and then fucking say you got free smoke for niggas and you this and this and fuck him, he's whack and
Free
this
smoke.
and that and this old niggas and don't do that. Just get your money. Play respect of the whole game, and niggas will still fuck with your music anyway, because they already did after. If an MC fuck with your shit after they know you got a ghostwriter and still you're the number one pop hip hop dude or whatever the fuck you want to call it, just live with that, and that shit is cool. It don't really matter. I think we all get caught up to like me. I don't really give a fuck what the youth think about my views. They're not really supposed to. Like, we fucking older than them. Like. We have more respect, and I think that's where the shit goes a little different. Like, cause I still see Rakim, Kool G, KRS.
You still see him the same way?
Yeah,
as you
fan
did
the
back
fuck
then?
out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's still the masters.
Yes.
That's still my senseis that laid it out before me.
Mm-hmm.
They may not look at it the same, but we have to take the fact of the fact of the matter is that we were supposed to pay. We got more money than they got. The people we just mentioned, we was able to get more bread, bigger videos,
thanks to them,
travel more, thanks to them, and now these kids
are able to do
more, and now you have a bunch of kids making multi-millions. So how the fuck are we, as real black men, 40-year-old black men, say if you ain't writing your shit, you own this? Like, that's fucking whack. He's just saying an MC. Let's just keep it. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
And that's an MC. And it's okay. And it's okay if you want to, but don't just pretend to be something you're not. That's the only thing that everybody shouldn't do. And that ain't just that's for the whole industry. Like, don't stop pretending to be what you ain't. And stop with all these young niggas. If you get millions, and I mean millions, multiple millions, don't be the fucking, y'all gotta be fucking retarded with all this stupid B shit. Cause y'all ain't getting up scrapping it out one-on-one. Y'all don't want to meet up and fight one-on-one. Y'all only want to shoot. Y'all want to have entourages. Y'all just asking for 25 years in jail.
But why are they
lawyer fees?
I don't
y'all
get why
going
it's
on the
internet
with guns. You're inviting the
They're
feds.
putting powerful guns
You're getting
on the
big
internet.
guns online and showing all these things. Y'all inviting the police and just making a case before the case even happened. If you got millions of dollars, there's no even need. Like, most of the gangster niggas that was gangsters back then was, if it was poor gangsters shooting it out and rich gangsters
was away somewhere
doing other shit away and having the other people shoot at other rich gangsters for over rich shit. Not the fucking internet.
Yes.
You diss me on the gram and half of y'all can't fucking read anyway. I need to shoot a book. Shoot the book. Be mad at the book because you can't fucking, you literally. Sorry.
It's fine.
This shit is crazy, man. You gotta get better, but it's really our generation fault. So back to us. My bad, y'all. We fucked it up somewhat, but the internet too. Fast times, but hey, it is what it is. I like weed and hope it gets better.
All right, I think I covered everything that I wanted. I don't care about these little fuckity fucks. This generation is no. Oh, what I was saying.
Just pray for them.
I keep my prayers.
Prayer for the little motherfuckers.
Listen, they're gonna have their hands full. Whatever the next generation is, like whatever rap is gonna be in 2030.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I remember I was speaking to Badass and Vince Staples, and they was sounding like they was dumb old. I was like, what y'all took? They was like, nah, we like the OG. I was so who? He was like, nah, little nigga 17 don't care about what we saying. At 15, I was like, wow, that was crazy. So you right.
Vince Staples, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you listen to him talk, you wouldn't know that he's so young.
Yeah.
Because he sounds like an older dude. Well, what's next?
More juice bars. My wife about to put out a book.
They put a juice bar in Jersey.
I'm waiting to. I'm trying to. We're working on it too. More juice bars. Another album. My wife about to put out a book. Juice Appeal show.
Juice
Appeal, yeah. I got Juices for Life. That's what I own.
I know.
I shoot it with Mass Appeal, so I call it Juice Appeal. You know what I mean?
That's
just
all.
trying to talk about health, man. Just simple things in the community, how artists stay alive, what they do. You know, just little simple shit, giving back, kicking it.
That's
you know,
that's
a little
important.
feedback and a little just kicking it, really.
Niggas like me need to see shit like that.
Yeah,
because when you
we try to keep it balanced.
yeah.
We try to keep the balance. Just real simple shit. We have Ferg on so far. Shout out to Ferg. Appreciate you,
Love
Fat Joe.
Ferg.
We definitely need you. We're gonna make the body
I'm coming.
drink.
Let's
we need
do
a
it.
couple other people. So yeah, just everything, man. Working on some film too. Shout out to my partner Pools. We've been writing scripts like crazy. So we just waiting for our time.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get into writing scripts too.
Yeah. Let's sit down with it. Let's do shit. You know what I mean?
Now we talk.
So we, take this next step.
Thank you.
Some bread, man.
Thank
love
you,
is
bro.
love, man. Peace out,
Thank
Brooklyn.
you. Brooklyn, come on, man. Come
Brooklyn like
on.
security.
Yeah, come on, more.
You've been Debo on me all